This is my favorite tried and true strategy to break through a plateau or to get unstuck as an entrepreneur. This is for you if you're feeling like you're having a crappy week, maybe you're having a crappy year, a crappy life, okay? So if you feel like there's something more calling you, you want to get to this next level, but you've got doubt, you've got imposter syndrome, you're questioning the decisions you're making, you're getting indecisive, you're feeling like a failure, or you're feeling like, how am I ever going to reach that next level? Or biggest thing, you're basing your future goals and your future vision, they're kind of shook, as the kids say, by your past losses. This process is going to serve you, and it's super simple. And it's called clearing the deck. This is something that I teach to my high-level entrepreneurs who have already found great levels of success. So here's the evidence that doesn't matter what level you get to. New level, new devil, baby. They are striving for some incredible goals. Many of them multi-7, even 8-figure entrepreneurs, yet are still feeling like that nagging feeling of, but can I do it? Do I have what it takes to get to the next level? Clearing the deck is something that I do weekly, sometimes daily when I'm in a rough stage of business or I'm hitting block after block and it's messing with my mind. And it just allows you to strip away the thoughts that are nagging at you and slowing you down. The first thing of clearing the deck and why you do it, basing your future goals on your past experiences. This is something a mentor taught me, this first little nugget of it. When I was working with him and I was setting a goal for a new program that we were going to be launching. And he noticed that I was setting my goals really low, like our numbers, our metrics, our KPIs, all that, like just didn't fit. And he's like, why are your numbers like that? Like, why are you setting them so low? Why aren't you pushing? And I was explaining to him, I was like, yeah, but when we launched a program like this before, it did really poorly. And he paused and he's like, whoa, you are aiming for something that you want, but you're holding on to the pain and the frustration and the disbelief that came from how it didn't work before. Like, which direction are you going, backwards or forwards? And I realized that I had to wash away those past losses when it came to setting goals. I had to extract the data so that I wasn't an idiot making the same mistakes over and over from a tangible, tactical perspective, right? I didn't want to make the same launch mistakes or marketing mistakes or sales mistakes, but I couldn't take that emotion with me. And I realized that's what I was doing. I was taking that emotion and I was blanketing my future with that emotion. And it was unfair to my potential because you cannot achieve potential assuming you're going to fail. You allow room for failure, but if you assume you're going to fail and you're like, I know I can't do this, isn't going to work, don't even bother. You got to get yourself in the right frame of mind. So that's one piece of clearing the deck. You got to clear that out. You got to consciously say, man, I'm holding on to the fact that that launch didn't work, or I'm holding on to the last time I hired, I lost a lot of money and it really made me lose trust in bringing people onto my team. Those past losses do not dictate future possibilities unless you let them. Another piece of clearing the deck is sometimes we have to forgive ourselves, forgive others. It's just this process of forgiving. When you want to get to really high levels of potential and possibility, whether it be as a leader, as an entrepreneur, in your business, at home with your family, whatever it might be. If you're trying to do that while beating yourself up or not letting go of something that maybe you didn't do well in the past or something someone else did to you, you're limiting your leadership potential. You're limiting your ability to step into the person you need to be to carry out the mission that's on your heart. Another piece of clearing the deck is being willing to strip away what's not serving where you're going next. And a lot of that's from a mindset perspective. Sometimes it's habits, like actual tangible things. Like it's not going to serve you if you have this big ambitious goal and you have limited time and you got a family and you got this business and you have this goal in this business to sit and watch Netflix. Like that's like an obvious bad habit that's not going to serve. So strip it away. But that's not really what I'm talking about as much as habits of thought. Like, what do you do when you encounter a challenge? What do you think when you make a mistake? What do you believe when you have a failure? You got to clear the deck and choose consciously choose the habits of thought you're going to have moving forward. Consciously choose the things that are going to serve the mission that's been placed on your heart. So if you're having a week, or like I said, a year, right? If you're having this period of time where it just feels like a slog, it feels really hard, you're starting to doubt and question your abilities. You're starting to get the yips, as they say in baseball, wondering like, did I lose my mojo? Like, do I have what it takes? Am I capable of this? What are people thinking of me? Whatever those emotions are, clear the deck goes onto your calendar, literally in your digital physical calendar. I want you to block out an hour that says clear the deck, and you just start getting conscious with a blank piece of paper, and you gain that leadership awareness. Where am I getting tripped up? What habits of thought am I allowing myself to perpetuate? What things do I need to forgive? People, things that have happened, or forgive myself for how I've handled things in the past. What past losses, this is the biggest one for me, what past losses are dictating where I'm going next? How am I allowing them to manipulate my mind into thinking I'm not capable of something? And then consciously write those things down, and those are the things you just cleared the deck on. Now you can move forward. Breaking through to the next level, it's hard. It's super hard. You're going to encounter so many things, whether it be physical blocks that you encounter. For me, it was a health struggle that like made it really challenging each day to do the things that I felt so excited to do, but I felt like my body wasn't keeping up with me. But maybe it's emotional or mental things or people or experiences or environmental things. Clearing the deck is a conscious thing you do, and you put it in your calendar. For more tips, leadership guidance, and help unlocking your leadership potential so you can see your business thrive, so you can take your life to the next level, and you can do it all while aligning the way you do it with your values, with what matters most, make sure you subscribe and check out the description on this video for some extra resources that can support you.